All right, howdy, how you guys doing? It's been a while since we uploaded a video, but that doesn't matter because you all follow us on Winnable and you see every single plays that we've been making daily for the past 2 weeks. But first things first, I really like to start these videos on RFF picks, giving you guys a little bit to know about us, letting you guys know what we do and how we work. 34.6 subscribers. On our main channel, World Friends of Football. We're actually about to hit that 35K marker. It's going to be a great day for us. RFF Picks, though, it's already at 1.9 K subscribers at the moment. And we have a shorts channel and we have a podcast channel as well. Those are climbing as well. Now that the football season's happening, we're able to really push things the way we want. And so we have a better pick for you guys today. This is a pick by Better. A lot of you guys were reaching out saying you guys do prize picks this, prize picks that, anything better, you doing better. I like how Prize Picks does have their app. I like their interface way more. And so Better, it's great too because they have crazy good boosts. I'll be in the loop of any and all boosts to make sure we push that out to you. Alex had a Shohei Ohtani, the baseball player for the Dodgers. I guess he's like the GOAT already. He had posted yesterday a crazy boost for home runs that I think he did hit. And so we will give you all that information. We, of course, we're going to start splitting into more sports betting apps as well. But we're getting into the thick of things with Better. I like it. I like how they situate the games to where you just hit, Oklahoma versus Tennessee, just hit it and they'll give you all the plays that they have, props for that game specifically. I do like that. And so, like I said, like I said, we have been posting on our Winnable. We have been giving a lot of plays out on our Winnable. Please, if you want a free daily pick, pick free per day, sign up for a free plan and get one free play. We are also, and football is our bread and butter. You can tell by the name. We are getting better at MMA. We're getting better at the UFC. I am also in talks with I have a buddy. He's a kickboxer. I'm starting Muay Thai, and so I'm getting into the thick of things of understanding fighting, and so combat sports, look for that on the horizon. If you want to be a part of our MVP plan where you get all of our plays, let us prove to you the value. Let us show ourselves worthy. Go ahead and sign up, put code RFF at checkout and get a free month. We want to prove ourselves to you. That's our whole thing. If you want to blindly trust us, we won't let you down, but we love to prove ourselves. So go ahead, get it in for free. Code RFF at checkout, get a free month. Let's get into the free play. So, first one up, we're going to talk about Haynes King. Haynes King has been balling this year. Against Florida State week 1, he got 67 yards, and in week 3 got 64 in week 1, 67 week 2. He did not rush at all against what is the name of this school? The name of this school is VMI Keydets. This is a like D2 school, I guess, William and Mary type of music. And he didn't rush at all. He never even took off. He was able to ball out and just pass that game and threw for 275. But we are going to take his rushing. He is going to have a lot of opportunity to run against Louisville. But Louisville is also a team that has not been playing a lot of formidable opponents. I believe they're 2-0 at the moment, and all they have played are let's see. Jackson State and Appalachian State. This is definitely going to be a game where Haynes King, his comfortability, him getting warmed up, it's going to be by his legs. I was going to take his running back Jamal Haynes on a 70 or as like a 60 something yards as well, but I think Mr. Haynes King, and if you look at his pattern, he pops off, has a slow game, pops off, has a slow game. We're going to look to see him pop off and get 38.5 yards, which he has done before. This next one, it's going to be interesting. Mr. Devin Neal. Now, I got Devin Neal. I got this play from Odds Jam. Sorry, Odds Jam. I got this one from Odds Jam, and I see where they're coming from. Let me see. Let me pull it up real quick. So Mr. Devin is a dog, and Mr. Devin has had multiple games where he's getting over that 101-yard marker. He's getting over the 101. Let's see. Yes. So he has a game against UNLV. He goes for 120. And then he has a game against Illinois. He goes for 101. So the beauty with this, the reason why I feel kind of confident in this is that West Virginia has only had one rusher go over 100 on them, and that is future, what I believe, second rounder probably, and Nick Singleton. Devin Neal, he'll definitely get drafted as well. He was able to go for 114, but he had a long for 40 yards. And so if that big play didn't happen against West Virginia, who knows if he was able to eclipse that 100-yard marker. And then he's played against West Virginia has gone against Pitt, and West Virginia has also gone against Albany. Did not let up on the 100-yarders. They didn't even crack 70 yards. And I've seen this defense. I saw that Penn State game. They look very violent, very ferocious. They attack the ball. And so the 95.5, I'm happy to take that. Ollie Gordon, running back for Oklahoma State. He has his first game that season against a bad team. There's a bad team that he plays against, and he was able to go for 28 carries. But then the next two competitive, South Dakota State, and then against Arkansas, and then against Tulsa the next 2 weeks, he only gets 17 carries. Now, the beauty about this one is that Utah puts the foot on the gas. Utah is a good enough program to where they're going to score a lot, to where it's going to be tough for a lot of these teams to even think about rushing. The week 1 game against Southern Utah, 6 carries by the opposing running back. Baylor, 9 carries by the opposing ball carrier. And then the highest is a Utah State game, emotional game, a divisional game between the states, as I said, and their ball carrier got 17 carries. And so, 19 carries. And so the 20.5, I'm happy to take that with Ollie Gordon, just because if the Utes come out and Mr. I forget the quarterback's name. Let's see it right here. Cam Rising goes out there and starts balling the way he could. Things could bode well for them. It's a game time call on if he's going to be playing. I think he will play. Cam Rising, that is. He's a tough kid, so I think the fact that it's a game time call will be all right. And then Thomas Castellanos, quarterback for Mr. Bill O'Brien himself. He has, let's do it like this. He has a game against Florida State, first game of the season. He only gets 106 passing yards. We understand that. He ends up winning that game, played really good. And then he has one game against a bad opponent in DeQuincy. I don't even know how to say that name. The Dukes. He throws for 234. And then he has another game against Missouri last week, which I think they could have won. They should have won. They were up 14 on them at a point in time. He threw for 249, and this is a top 6 opponent, or a top 6 team in the country. And so I do have respect for undefeated Michigan State. I definitely do. But when we actually look at what Michigan State has been producing in the realm of competition, let's see, let me bring it up real quick. Apologize. 3-0 team, a Maryland quarterback. He threw for 253 on them. And then Prairie View A&M, they didn't eclipse the 184 marker that we're looking for, but the kid threw for 123. And so I'm going to take that as well. FAU is the first game of the season that they played. The kid threw for 116. I think Thomas Castellanos is getting better week by week. He has 2 back-to-back games where he surpassed over 250 or 220 passing yards. I think he can definitely keep that momentum. I think that Missouri game gave him a lot of confidence. And then Nico Iamala, I was saying it so good before I turned this camera on. He is also a very good player, a future, and I'm going to also let you guys know a lot of things. I am an OU fan, so I want to be upfront about that. Nico Iannimalov, he threw for 314 against Chattanooga, his first game of the season. Chattanooga, I don't know if you guys would agree with me. They're not a very good school, and then he had a formidable opponent, and NC State only threw for 211. And then last week against Kent State, he only threw for 173. Of course, that could have been them overrunning the ball. A lot of people played for them against Kent State. My big thing is that Oklahoma is is tied best for turnovers as a defense. This defense is a very good defense. Their offense is slower. If Oklahoma's offense can stay on the field a little bit longer, running the ball a lot, like I said, defensively, these guys are absolutely cracked and locked. Passing yards for their first opponent against Temple was only 128 yards. And then we go to Houston, where he actually did ball out. I remember Donovan Smith threw for 260 against this defense. There was a lot of blown coverages, though. There was a lot of bad. And then against Tulane, we got 166 for their quarterback. And so for, Nico Iamaleava, for him to go for 259 when he's only done it once in week 1, and then with the Oklahoma defense that has stopped it from happening 2 out of their 3 games, I'm going to take that. And so that's what we got for you guys today. That is the free play. I'm going to be posting a little bit more for our MVP, guys. So be on the lookout for that. And do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.